Evening all, Chris Graham here for We Love Betting with another video for you this Thursday night. Stats chat is what it's all about. 5 matches taking place in England and Scotland this weekend with strong statistics attached to them. And I'm going to just tell you about these statistics and see if there's any betting angle we can glean from these statistics. It's all a bit of fun. It's not serious. It's just looking at these Opta stats and seeing what's up. It's not serious. It's no detailed analysis. It's a tribute to the great statsmen of Twitter like the Sean Ingle, Oily Sailor, Johnny Grosmark, these guys who influenced me to do this video. Anyway, straight on. Liverpool against Stoke, first game, Premier League. Back, of course, this weekend. Stoke have got a rancid record at Anfield, absolutely appalling. Anfield. They've not scored in 5 games at Anfield. The last 5 games they've turned up, last 5 times they've turned up at Anfield, they've failed to score. There's a 0-0, 0-0, 2-0, 4-0 and 0-0 and the go under, you would suggest, on the 12:45 on Saturday afternoon. Stoke haven't scored in 19 years at Anfield. The last time they scored was October of 1994 in a League Cup defeat back when it was called the Coca-Cola Cup. Who scored for Stoke that night? It was Paul Pescasolido. Remember him? He of course is married to Karen Brady. Lucky man, eh? Whew. Anyway, Notts Forest against Bolton is the next game we're looking at from the Championship, of course. Bolton, a very strong record against Nottingham Forest, unbeaten in 8 against the Nottingham side. Played 8-1-3, drawn 5, lost 0. The last time Forest won was back in October the 21st, 1995, a 3-2 win for Forest that day. It was the same week that Juninho signed for Middlesbrough for £4.75 million. But what I'm trying to say is here, Bolton unbeaten in 8 against Forest, a strong record against the Midland club. Game 3, a very strong, dominant head-to-head record here for Wolves as they're away to Bristol City in League One, of course. Wolves unbeaten in 10 against Bristol City. Usually when you get kind of strong head-to-head records, there's a lot of draws in there. Not in this case though. Wolves' record against Bristol City, played 10, won 7, drawn 3, lost 0. So 7 wins out of 10. Dominant record. And not just dominant, you chuck in loads of big wins in it as well. 6-1 win, a 5-1 win, 3-0 win as well for Wolves against Bristol City. Looking at their big wins, that 6-1 win, David Connolly scored 4 that day. And the 5-1 win, David Kelly scored 3. Some great names there from Wolverhampton Wanderers past. Back in the day, in Bristol City unbeaten and winning 10 against Wolves. Will that continue at the weekend? We'll find out. Game 4, League 2, Rochdale against Chesterfield. This is a phenomenal statistic, really stunning stuff. Chesterfield have scored in the last 18 games against Rochdale. Holy moly, last 18 games against Dale. Phenomenal stuff. I won't reel off all the wins, but basically both teams are to score as copped, I think 12-13 times in that 18 game run. But basically Chesterfield banging in goals left, right and centre for the last 20 years, 2 decades of consistent Chesterfield scoring against Rochdale. The last time they failed, the last time they fired a blank against Rochdale was November the 13th, 1993. Meatloaf was at number 1 with I'd Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that. That's a long time ago, isn't it, people? Let's be honest. In Game 5, up in Scotland, my homeland, it's they very much informed Inverness, Caledonian Thistle, home to Motherwell at the weekend. It's just, again, quite stunning. The last 8 matchups, the last 8 ties between these sides has produced a winner. Alright, Chris, that's not a big deal. Fair enough, it's no, but then if you go back further and further and further, there's been just 2 draws in the last 29 matchups between these sides. These sides don't draw. These sides don't end up level at the end of the 90 minutes. There's always generally a winner. 2 times in the last 29 we've seen a draw. So expect a winner at the weekend in the ICT Motherwell clash. The 5 games I talked about: Stoke Will they fire another blank at Anfield on Saturday? Forest against Bolton. Bolton unbeaten in 8 against Forest. Bristol City Wolves. Wolves unbeaten in 10 against Bristol City. Rochdale against Chesterfield. Chesterfield has scored in the last 18 games against Rochdale. And Inverness against Motherwell. Don't expect a draw there. Just 2 draws in the last 29 matchups. Thank you.